Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to make this quick video because I've been asked this question quite a lot recently. And this question is, what watch should I buy when I don't care about watches? So recently a number of people have actually asked me what they should get, recommendations for someone who really doesn't care about watches, who doesn't give a fuck, right? Doesn't give a shit about them, doesn't want to spend too much money. You know, money is something that they don't want to park their money in watches, okay? So it's got me thinking, watches I recommend under $1,000. Well, there's a lot of watches out there really, but in terms of the most bang for buck, pieces that non-watch enthusiasts will actually like to wear and appreciate, there's a number of them. So starting off the list, first and foremost, the most popular watch on the list, and also the one that's most well received when I recommend this to them, is the Tissot PRX, either the 40mm or the 35mm. At that price point, the automatic, the Powermatic 80, that goes for about 1,000 Aussie dollars. So I want to try and keep this list under 1,000 Aussie or around 1,000 Aussie. I believe the retail at Tissot is 1,150, but these go on sale quite regularly, so you can find them well under $1,000 for the automatic. The quartz is also a good option, so if you don't really care about watches, you should really look into getting the quartz version for about 600, and again, you can find these on sale quite regularly. So the Tissot PRX is something I do recommend. I've handled it in person. I'm actually going to be getting one relatively soon, and my mate's going to be getting one, and my other mate just bought one, and my other mate who I haven't met in a while is, that's their main daily as well. So the PRX is something that is popular within the non-watch enthusiast and also the watch enthusiast market, and it's just universally loved for a reason because it's a good design. It's actually well built. The automatic, it's fine as well in terms of accuracy and whatnot. It's all right. It's good for the price. And look, there are stories out there where people say buy the quartz because the automatic, it's going to cost more to service. You might as well just replace it. In the end of the day, these watches should last you a long time, and even if you get the automatic and you go for a service or you replace it, it doesn't fucking matter. It's good for the price point. It's a good watch, and that's going to be my first recommendation. Now, the second recommendation I have would be the Hamilton Field Khaki. So Hamilton as a whole is a great brand. However, when we're hovering around that $1,000 range, the Field is a good option. It has that field watch vintage vibe about it, and you can play around with the strap. I believe the retail for these are about that 900 range. And if you wanted to get the ultimate Hamilton, you probably want to go with the Murph, the 38mm, but I believe the retail on that is well north of 1,000. So with the Hamiltons, comes in a NATO, I believe, a NATO leather or a NATO fabric. You can change out the strap, and it's just a good versatile watch. You can dress it up, dress it down with straps, under 1,000 automatic, and it's gonna last you a while. Now, the third recommendation I have on the list are Seikos. So Seikos are quintessential beginner watches. You just pick one up under 1,000, you can pretty much be good to go, really. In terms of the actual Seikos I would recommend, you'll have to stick with the Presage or the Seiko 5. So if you want a bit of a dressier option, the Presages will be good for you. Otherwise, if you want more of a daily driver, the Seiko 5s, particularly the GMT Seiko 5s, I love those. I think they're a great option for a daily beater or a daily wear. And even if the glass isn't sapphire, look, it doesn't matter. Like, the amount of force you need to actually damage that glass on a day-to-day would be quite substantial. So at that point, I don't think it'll be a big issue. And also the price point, it's going to be about 600-ish, 700, and these goes on sale for around that 400 to 500 range. So you can get a deal, and if it breaks, just buy another one, right? So Seiko is going to be the next recommendation. And the final recommendation would be Casio. So Casio, either if you're going for the vintage models or G-Shock, they're cheap as anything, they tell the time. But more importantly, for the price, they're actually quite fashionable. They look really fucking good. especially the vintage models. My favorite particularly are these square analog digital hybrid models because they remind me of the Santos, and they have the same feel and look as the Santos at a much cheaper price point. And as a matter of fact, my favorite cafe where I live here, I live by the water, it's fucking awesome where I live, but next to the water there's a cafe that's particularly popular, and most of the chefs and baristas there, they're all wearing Casios, this particular model, and it looks fantastic. It looks great, and some of the guys are actually huge bodybuilders. They wear it, it looks fucking phenomenal on their wrist. And I believe the retail price is only about $100, so really under $1,000. If you wanted to go full 1,000, get the PRX. If you wanted to build a collection, I'd get a Casio for 100, a Quartz PRX for 600, so that's 700, and then probably find a Seiko 5, maybe a diver for like 300, and that's my 3-piece right there. If I wanted to go field, I'd replace maybe the PRX and go for the Hamilton as well. So there's a lot of options that you can do, a lot of combinations for under $1,000. You can build a good collection for under $1,000, and look, if you don't care about watches in particular, you just want to wear it for the style, this is the best route that you can go for. There's a lot of options out there. Like even when you look into the brands, you know, you go Tissot, there is also the Paramedic Gentleman collection. If you go Seiko, there's heaps and heaps. You can't really go wrong. These are my picks. However, other people have different picks. But for the non-watch enthusiast, this is my recommendation. Hope I've helped you out, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.